Hey guys, how you doing? Fragrance Professor. Just wanted to share with you a few new fragrances that I've picked up over the last couple of months. I'm going to show you in this video more of the old school fragrances. By old school, I'm meaning 80s and maybe 70s, a few 90s, but mainly focused on the 80s, I suppose. That was the decade that I sort of came of age and was a teenager and first developed my taste in fragrances. The first one is Lapidus pour homme, and this is an EDT, but it really packs a punch. This can be had for something like 20, maybe $25. It's very inexpensive. I picked all of these up basically on either Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, one of the primary online discounters, but Lapidus pour homme, it's a really good one. I'd heard a lot about it. It does pack a punch. It's fairly animalic, but it's got a lot of other notes. And I'm not going to even try to give you all the note breakdowns or listings. I'm just sort of giving you a general impression because one of the common threads, and I'm going to put that back, one of the common threads for a lot of these from that time period is that they just had so many notes that it's almost impossible to keep up with them. But that's a Lapidus pour homme. That's a EDT. Another one that I wanted to show you, and this was one that I was a little bit unsure about, and it was a little more expensive than I normally would like to have paid, but it intrigued me for some reason. This is Lauder for men, Estee Lauder, okay? This is also an EDT, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's listed as a cologne spray, but I believe that's an EDT. Most of these are 3.4 ounces, I think 100 mil. But at any rate, this is Lauder for men, and this is really epitomizes 80s sensibilities, 80s style. It's sort of a clean-cut fragrance. I've read things on Fragrantica that seem to indicate that, they can imagine people in executive boardrooms and things like that, wearing this kind of fragrance in the go-go 80 years of Wall Street and that sort of thing. So it intrigued me, so I'm sort of a business guy myself, and I like the stock market, like investing. And so that just sort of scratched me where I itch, so to speak. And so I picked that up. I mentioned the price a second ago. It was in the 80s. It was not cheap, $80. So that may or may not be something that you would necessarily want unless it just intrigued you. This is another one, and I'll probably do more full-length reviews on a lot of these, but I just wanted to sort of catch you up on some of my more recent pickups. This is Antaeus, Chanel, Antaeus pour homme, EDT. This is sort of the smoother, softer cousin to Koros, which is back there. They're both very animalic. Antaeus is, I believe, from about 1990 or so. Not necessarily an 80s frag, but maybe early 90s. And but it does kind of come across, as a bit of an 80s fragrance. But I really like it. It's much smoother than Koros, actually. The last one that I wanted to show you here in this little video, and we'll pick it up again with another one sometime. But this is Givenchy Gentleman. This is the EDT. This is the original 1974. It's again one of those that has a lot of notes, and I don't remember exactly, but it is sort of a woody aromatic, but there are some animalic undertones. This one was not that much, relatively speaking. Again, in the 40s, I would guess, $40 to $45. So not too bad. I said I was going to end it there, but let me toss one more in. This is a great one. This is called Jules. This is actually Dior. This is Jules, also an EDT. I really have enjoyed that one a lot. Pretty decent dent in that over the last couple of months. I've had most of these now for, at least a month, some closer to about 3 months now. But Jules was originally released in 1986, if I remember correctly, and then relaunched maybe in 2016. That has been one of my favorites of the last few months. So Jules, 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 if you are into these, sort of 80s vibed sort of fragrances, I would certainly recommend this one. It's been one that I have enjoyed quite a bit and wasn't too terribly expensive either. 30, 35, 45, I don't really remember, but it didn't break the bank. The most expensive one of these was the Lauder back there. Okay, well, that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate it. And, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so. Maybe give the video a like as well. Okay, so we'll catch up later. I had some other ones I wanted to introduce to you as well, but we'll do that in another video. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.